Hi everyone, Christopher here, and welcome back to another episode of Fossil Forward Finds. Today is July 9th, and it is Fashion Day, which you can tell by my constant wearing of Jurassic Park shirts and Star Trek shirts that are filled with holes that I am the epitome of fashion. In any case, to start off here, have a couple advertising postcards for Calvin Klein, advertising their underwear line. It's amazing how often I'm pretty sure all the Calvin Klein postcards I've come across have been for underwear. Mm. Anyways, we got two of them here. I have to admit, a lot of times when I get advertising postcards, especially clothing brands, but really just advertising postcards in general from um, the 90s and early 2000s, it reminds me a lot of watching modern day TV commercials, whereby the time I'm done watching the commercial, I still have no idea what was being advertised. That goes for a lot of the advertising postcards, unless they're a brand I recognize, like the one up top here, Gap. Says Gap Smile. Um, I'm assuming that's a line, or at least it was certainly a tagline they were doing. I don't see anything else on the card to tell me, but we got a bunch of folks brushing their hair in there. And then, I don't know about this other one, BB? Bebe? Bebby? Bebop? I don't know. Lady in Black. Apparently, it's a clothing brand. I have some other ones from that line as well. Yeah, Garrick, you don't know either, huh? And then to finish up, we have two more advertising postcards here. At the bottom, we got let's see, Levi's 501 jeans. How can you tell you're from the early 90s or the 90s, early 2000s without telling us you're from the 90s, early 2000s? But apparently, yeah, this one's a French advertising. Uh, I don't see a date on it though, but we can guess. In any case, and then we have uh, sharp young woman here advertising Express brand, clothing brand. That's not one I had heard before. I have a whole bunch others in the store. Rampage Clothing, DKNY, um, Hippies, which I guess is like a oh, that's a pantyhose brand. Of course it is. Anyways, I got a whole bunch of other clothing. Um, Let me know what's your go-to brand for Fashion Day, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Hopefully, something I know how to talk about.